All right, it's Tuesday, April 29th. This is a kind of a morning SPY update. Just wanted to come back and look at the indexes a little bit and see what's unfolding here. First of all, in the bigger picture, this is the daily chart. I've talked for a while now how this big green bar was kind of a big, what they call a mother bar in strat terms, and was going to provide like a trading range until we find out whether we break above it or break below it. And the opportunities might be to have good sell opportunities at the top and buy opportunities at the bottom. I discussed back here, I recall, how I was looking to sell the 2 down bar. That worked its way down to this area. Once it moved up, I was able to buy in here and was biased to the upside a little bit. Now we're at the very top of a range, so it's a logical pause area. Now the question is, do we break through and continue higher, or is this another failure area that might want to head lower? Now, given the way we're kind of holding near the top of the range, it almost seems like, we might want to just hold in here and then break higher, but you never know for sure. And that's why I'm being pretty nimble. Yesterday, you could see you had a little bit of a failure at the top, but today you didn't really have the 2 down day to kind of confirm that we're, kind of pausing at the top of the range and maybe heading back to the bottom. If anything, the day is a little bit green in the morning. But if you look at price action here, and this is what I wanted to kind of show you, the pre-market range was between the blue lines today, and we immediately started up kind of at the lower end of the pre-market range. So this buy here on bar number 2 was a good buy to kind of take out liquidity at the top of this range here and then see what happens. And that's exactly what happened here. Now we're grinding higher in the morning, made one push up, a little pause that held the midpoint of that bar, second push up, finally hit that target. And you can see now we're starting to fail up there. So this is kind of a very critical juncture here, the way I see it. Are we just kind of grinding up, maybe pausing at our inflection points and going to continue higher and then break out of this area? Or if we can get down now through the midpoint of this first bar, almost take out the open of the day, that could be a much bigger sign of a failure. At the top of this big overall range here of this green bar, that could lead to a kind of a 2 up failure today and then head lower, not only for today, but maybe for the rest of the week. So that's what I'm watching closely. I'm still biased to the upside a little bit, but I know I'm at a key inflection point. So that's why today, the only real trade was to buy here early and just kind of expect it to hit this target and then not really know what's going to happen from there. And that's kind of where we're at. So you have good reference points now. I mean, intraday structure's up. We hit our target. So we know we have to if we can get through the midpoint of this first bar, then that could be a big failure unfolding in the big picture. If not, then we'll kind of consider this just a pause that might be breaking out and heading a lot higher. So I just wanted to kind of highlight that at the moment. And that's what's happening on the SPY. It's tricky with some of the individual stocks that are having a hard time building momentum to the upside at this key level, but that's the way, it goes. So at least we know what to look for now. Again, biased a little bit to the upside, just given, the fact that the weekly chart is green and trying to follow through higher for the first 2 days of the week, but knowing this is a key area that could fail as well. And now we know how the failure will look on this chart. So again, the only trade today was a buy early, hit its target. I think it's like a double inflection area. Not only was it intraday target, but it's also a bigger picture target right up in here to see what happens. But, bias to the upside until proven otherwise. Let's see if this kind of holds here and tries to continue with some momentum, or do we get a failure right up in here, which would be kind of an expected area to fail. And we'll find that out if we can build some momentum to the downside today.